Oh my god! A mistake! Jordan Carter, the 9-time champion, made a fatal mistake at Devil's Cove! He is never winning! Is that the one? Just overtaking it! Impossible! How could the legend make such a rookie mistake?
Too slow. Jordan is just getting old. His mint is coming to an end.
Race over! Let's congratulate Ryan! The old king falls! The new king rises! At the arena! The legend collapses! The era of the arena is over! From today, this is Ryan's era! On behalf of Redline Racing, we officially announce that from today, the 9-time World Rally Championship winner, Jordan Carter, officially retires!
Stop watching. You've seen this press conference 300 times.
How could Jordan make a mistake? He is the legend.
The legend is human too. Humans make mistakes.
After Jordan's retirement, Redline Racing officially enters the Ryan era.
Is Ryan even worthy? Jordan will always be Redline's captain.
Jordan is old. It is the young people's world now.
You are a Carter too. Why are you so far behind my Jordan?
Same as always today. Let's race to the mountaintop gas station. The loser pays to fill up both cars.
What is this? Excuse me, I am in a rush.
Who are you? Don't ruin our race.
Don't block Chris King's view.
The road's wide. I'll drive where I want. Alright, Chris. Don't bother with a nobody. It is beneath us. After the next turn, he won't even see our taillights. Eat my dust! Let's go!
Oh, we're running out of time. Gotta hurry.
What car is that? Why is it so fast? Looks like that van from earlier. No way! A piece of junk! That is falling apart. Just past us both. If you ask me, it is probably some pro driver running the mountain. Oh my goodness! Hey, this man is full of fragile stuff! Driving so fast, nothing broke, right? I'll pay 100 times the price. Haha, Chris! You lost. If that damn hillbilly hadn't popped up to block me halfway, throwing off my rhythm, there's no way I'd lose to you. Pay up! And hurry up! Where is everyone? Come out and pump gas! Stop yelling!
Can't you see it? Says self-service.
Cut the crap and fill it up! Or I'll have this stump torn down.
Are you the only one here? Can't you see Nick Dalton's car is still empty? Jamie, where did you go? Why are you back so late?
Don't ask. I was hauling goods down the mountain today and ran into 2 jerks on the way back.
Are you two here to get gas?
Oh! So you are the one who blocked my way with that junk van on the mountain road!
Sorry, the road isn't yours. Carbon fiber intake box, full titanium exhaust. Suspension too low, wrong camber. Forged wheels are top tier. But the hubs can't handle your stage 1 tune. You dumped at least $3 million into this car. Too bad. Too bad about what? Too bad the setup is a total mess.
Oh, stop acting tough! You lowly gas pump attendant! Have you ever even held a racing wheel? And you were here playing the expert?
Well, this young master had this car built by a top foreign team. I don't even know every part they modified. So how could a hillbilly like you understand it?
How did you tell? These mods are basic. You can tell from the look and ride height. Is it that hard?
Cut the crap in front of us! Since you know so much about cars, fine. Race me on Serpentine Road if you dare.
No thanks. Both cars are filled up. That is $2,800. Pay inside. I gotta unload.
Stop! You are racing today, like it or not.
Hey! Why are you two bullying him like this? Think you are hooked up? Cause you drive a nice car, let him go or I'll call the cops.
Let's race. If you win, you get my car.
And mine too! You win! You get both!
Fine. Let's race. Start from here, all the way down Serpentine Road. First to the abandoned repair shop at the bottom lanes. Deal.
Jamie! You are crazy! How can you compete with them? We can't beat them!
Hear that? Even your girl knows her place better than you!
Kid, you can still back out. I'll let it slide today. How is that?
Watch your mouths!
What is between us has nothing to do with him.
Alright! Stop wasting our time! Where is your car? Where is it? Don't tell me you mean this piece of junk! Stop joking, kid! I'll leave you eating my dust with one acceleration!
Your Majesty, is this guy for real? He must be out of his mind!
Bro, what is the meaning of this? Racing us in a delivery van. You are looking down on us too much, aren't you? That is not my car. Then, what are you driving? Spit it out! Stop stalling! Are we racing or not? My car is right here.
Am I seeing things? He's gonna race Chris King's supercar in this junk truck!
Racing against guys like you is too easy. To make it fair, I'll give you a wheel. Bro, I really want to race you. What do you mean showing up with this junk truck? Worthy or not? We'll find out after the race.
Alright, you are pretty tough talking. Huh?
If you lose,
Watch how I slowly torture you.
Jamie, what exactly are you doing? They're driving supercars. How can you race them on a trike?
relax. If I can't beat those two, I'll wash your socks for a month.
Stupid Jordan! Jordan! How can you say that at a time like this? I am ignoring you! Hey!
I'll give you a 10-second head start!
Hey, why isn't it moving? No, you're gonna lose. So you are just giving up.
Sorry, this track is old. It often won't start.
Chris! It's amazing!
Of course! I train in Europe! These mountain roads are a piece of cake for me! Ha ha ha! I told you! One boost and that hillbilly won't even get my exhaust!
Exactly! A tricycle rider challenging Chris. Isn't that just asking for humiliation?
Looking for me.
How is this possible? How is this junk tricycle so fast? You call it fast? Impossible! There was no one behind me just now. When did you catch up? Today, it's just plain weird. See that? My drift? I must have lost him now. What is going on? What is going on? I need to know.
We accept the loss. You won. So the cars are yours. That is what we agreed on from the start. Yeah, we're convinced. These two cars are yours. A car and its driver are partners in battle. A great driver shouldn't abandon their car so easily. Keep the cars. I don't need them. This car is fine. You could get a better car if you want. You are such a great driver. Come be a pro driver for our club. Name your price.
If you are willing to join, I'll make you captain. I'll even be your assistant.
No thanks. I gotta go deliver gas. Who exactly is this guy?
How was it? Did those jerks do anything to you? Are you hurt?
I am fine. They're just kids. They're not bad, just a bit mischievous.
You are so mature, the most mature. You look like you are only 27 or 28, but you talk exactly like a 40 or 50-year-old man, always acting like you've seen it all.
Really? I think I am quite innocent.
Oh, with your old bones, stop acting young, move it, I wanna watch the race.
What race?
The F2 World Series, you didn't know. 2 Dragonia teams made it to the finals this year. The internet is going crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the 77th F2 World Series Finals live. This year's competition is extremely fierce. There are 2 Dragonia teams in the race. In blue is the Redline team, Blaze Racing, and in red is the defending champion, Redline. Redline's captain, Ryan, is just 24. Hailed as Dragonia's once in a century racing genius. After taking over as captain from Jordan Carter, he has won 3 consecutive races this season. Leading now is Sakura's Pensaki. His reaction time off the line was just 0.15 seconds. Absolutely perfect. Ryan is currently in 4th place, and the Blaze Racing's captain, Max 4, is in 3rd.
Sato again. He got 2nd last race, and now he is in 1st again. What is Ryan doing? Go after him.
What is going on? They're about to hit a series of high turns. Why is Ryan still accelerating? What is he trying to do?
That's Ryan Cooper! Is he crazy? We can't let Britannia take this title. If he crashes out, Dragonstone will be completely humiliated.
He is using the Curse Inertia Drift. This technique slows down in the first 3 turns, using body roll and high revs to build rear wheel inertia. He straightens up at the 4th turn to release the energy, blasting through 4 consecutive turns, exiting at least a second faster than the normal line. But this technique demands extreme precision from the driver. The margin for error in timing and steering is just 0.3 degrees. 0.3 degrees too early, he rolls. 0.3 degrees too late, he crashes. There are fewer than 5 people in the world who can pull this off in real races.
You make it sound so real.
Oh my god! He passed him! Ryan Cooper just made an incredible pass at Fortune Bend! He overtook Kenzo Sato! Ryan is now in 1st place!
She passed him! She passed him! Jay! Did you see that? Ryan passed him and Sakura driver is at it again. He's using that drift technique you mentioned earlier. Can't he just play it safe? Hey! Where are you going? I am not watching! What if Sato makes a comeback?
No need to watch. He can't catch up. The title still belongs to us, Centralia.
Here comes the champion! Ryan Cooper! Dragonia team retains the title! This is also Ryan's 3rd World Championship trophy for Redline Racing since Jordan Carter retired!
His knowledge of racing is insanely professional. I really wonder what he used to do.
Car number 3, Peter Grant! You are not scoring it enough! What is wrong? Skip a meal!
2 of these junior trainees show promise. Half a year more, they should be ready for the qualifiers.
Who is this blind fool? Don't they know this is Riverdale's turf? Yuan! Yeah, you! Who are you?
I am Evan Cooper,
Captain of Redline Racing B Team.
and Ryan's brother.
Glad you know. Boss, this trip to Motor City was a real disappointment. They say Motor City is the legend's hometown, full of talent, but in my opinion, it is all just a big flop. They're just 3 Moto Junior trainees. What kind of skill is it to bully them? Race me if you have the guts. You think you are worthy. He's the famous Redline Racing. Just a bunch of thugs.
Enough. Wasting time on you is pointless. I'll race you. But let's make it a bet.
What is the bet?
Redline Racing will be in Motor City for a while. If you lose, all my team's expenses in Motor City will be covered by Riverdale. And if you lose...
We'll talk when you win. Tomorrow at 3, right here. Don't be late.
can't just let this go.
I know, but we can't beat him at our level, Ethan. He is the B team captain. He is on a whole different level.
Then what? Just swallow our pride.
We need someone who can beat him.
Ethan is the Redline B team captain. Runner-up at the World Rally Championship North America. People in the country who can beat him to be counted on one hand. Where do we find such a person?
I thought of someone.
You mean him? Full gas. Head to the front. Jamie, we're here to ask for a favor.
Can't help. You are the best driver I've seen in Motor City. I want you to race Ethan Cooper for our club.
I told you I am just a gas station attendant. I can't help you. Winning last time was just luck.
Luck! You are kidding! I can't!
Ethan is a pro. We're not good enough. You are the only one in Motor City who can beat him. Then let him win. It doesn't matter to me who wins.
You guys again. Haven't learned your lesson yet.
It is not about you. We're here for him.
For him! Weren't you so cocky last time? Didn't you say your $1 million supercar would leave him in the dust? So why are you begging us now?
We were wrong about the last time, and I apologize.
You think an apology is enough? Do you rich kids think a simple apology will make the whole world forgive you? Jordan, ignore them. Let's go east.
Clark, let them finish. Evan is the captain of Redline B team. If we lose this race, our club being humiliated is the least of our worries. It is far worse to disgrace Motor City's legend, Gordon Lee. The legend Gordon Lee, just an empty title. Young Dalton, I am just a gas station attendant. I don't understand your races, and I don't want to get involved. That last race was just a spur of the moment. It won't happen again.
I left the time and place here. Quite a crowd. Not bad. Racing on a whim. At least you've got guts.
Cut the crap! Get in if you are ready.
Hold on. I am not the one racing you. This is my junior, Redline B Team's vice captain, Felix Cooper. He'll race you today. Ethan, what do you mean? You said you'd race us! So, this is Redline racing style. Going back on your word. I didn't say I'd race. I said, our team would race you. You are not worth my time. Don't panic. Treat it as a teaching race. Left!
I thought it'd be entertaining. Is that it?
Our best Motor City club got crushed by a pro team.
The teaching race is over. Did you two learn a lesson? I told you.
You two aren't worthy of me. Leave me now.
Brothers, all our expenses in Motor City, Riverdale Club is paying. Boss, I heard Motor City seafood is great. Eat up. Someone else is paying. Right? You two presidents. Young people these days are so impatient. Who are you? Where did you come from? Who are you? Where did you come from, Jordan? You are here. How do you know him? Oh, I get it. You brought backup, huh? Which country garage did you bring this old mechanic from? Does he fix motorcycles or tractors? You lapped him 2 seconds too early. If it were a pro driver, they'd pass you on the turn. Ethan! Let's race again! If you win this time, name your price! Fine, we can race again. But the bet was already set. You still have to pay for today's expenses. Let's race again, but I want a new stake. What stake? Tell me, if I win, all your club's race cars and mods go to Redline Racing. Plus, I want you to smash that sign yourselves. How about it? Still game. Take the bat.
I'll race them. You said my timing was off, right? A mechanic telling me what to do. Let's race.
Huh? I'll show you what a real driver is. Get someone else. Who do you think you are? Big words. My teammate was on Redline B team for 3 years and made top 3 in the national youth race. You think a gas station guy can just beat him? You're just a gas station worker. You say you can't win, so you can't. But they seem to trust you a lot. Then I'll take you on.
Bro, he is just a nobody.
No need to step in. He asked for it. I'll show them what true despair is. What are you waiting for? Get in? You are no good either.
What did you say?
I said, you are no good.
Is he crazy? Ethan is the captain of a pro team. Even he is no match.
What exactly do you want? Come at me. All at once.
Race the whole team alone. Are you out of your mind or just crazy? Let me teach him a lesson. You are just a broke gas station worker. Think you are the legend.
What are you doing? Enough. Do you know who these guys behind me are? They're all official members of Redline Racing B Team, and every single one has raced professionally. You alone. I said, come at me all at once, to save time.
Jamie, what exactly are you doing? They've got Ethan, Felix, and over a dozen official members. How can you race them alone? You are just...
Got a car. Let me borrow your car. Mine's modified.
Watch me! Have you two thought it through? What if you back out after losing?
What else can we do? We've seen Adam's skills. We just have to trust him. Young Cooper.
Let's start. All right, fine. Since you have a death wish, I'll grant it!
Response delay of 0.3 seconds. Turbo kicks in at high RPM. This ECU is tuned for street mode.
That gas station guy can't even get off the line. Does he not know where the clutch is?
He brags about running a 114 lap, but he can't even drive the car. He is making a total fool of himself. Jordan!
My car turbo is modified. The intake pressure sensor is low. You need to hit the gas early. Rev to 3,000 revolutions per minute before dumping the clutch.
The steering ratio is off. Too soft for street use. The rebound depth is too soft. The rear camber is way off. So many parts modified. The tuning is a mess. The Sky King bought a pile of scrap metal.
Damn! It has been 8 seconds since the launch. Leo Bell could have run a whole lap in that time.
Did you guys see that? That gas station guy's brake lights kept flashing through the turn. Is he looking for the abs? I glanced at him when I passed, and his seating position was all wrong. He doesn't even know how to hold the wheel.
Bro, are we giving him too much credit? I can handle tracks like this all by myself. Why do we need the whole team? Don't be careless. His braking and line through turn 1 were poorly executed. But the line itself was correct. Let's watch.
Bro, you are too cautious. Give me 3 laps.
And I'll lap him so hard, he'll lose his way. Adam, what are you doing? You know what to do, so hit the gas. I spent $2 million on that powertrain. Use it. Wait, what? He is already in last place. He is testing the car, testing it.
He has never driven your car. The power curve, brake fade threshold, suspension compression, and rebound ratio. If you don't tell him these specs, he'll have to test them out lap by lap.
How could I forget?
The front inner tire wear has shown up on the 3rd lap. The steering limit is lower than I expected. The rear suspension rebound resistance is insufficient, and weight transfer lags by 0.4 seconds during rapid lane changes. Overall, this car's cornering speed is roughly 15% slower than a pro racing car.
Weight transfer to the left causes a 3% loss in rear right tire contact patch. This habit is exactly like Ryan's, but Ryan's correction is 0.3 seconds faster.
1 versus 14. My ass.
Let's just go. Time to eat.
Engine peak is at 7,000 to 8,500 revolutions per minute. Brakes fade at 3.5 laps. Rear suspension rebounds 0.3 seconds slower than the front. And steering has 0.5 degrees of left right. This car really sucks, but I can't.
The race is just starting.
They're blocking the road! Two cars side by side! Blocking the track! How will Jordan get through?
You can only slow down. Wait.
What was that thing?
He faked them out!
It is the wobble switch, the legend's signature move. As they reach the end, he dips one way, luring the defender to shift weight, then uses the split second they straighten the wheels, switches back and overtakes.
He actually knows! Jordan's fooled!
He figured out every opponent's defense in just 3 laps. The red car driver, when defending corners, always closes the door. Jordan was short and followed space.
What happened? You guys need to stop him! Red! He switched lanes too fast! I was about to block him, but he already cut through! He broke through 3 guys alone! Wow! Did you see that? He caught up all by himself! Bro! He's really catching up! 12 guys! He passed 12 guys! I see him. Stay calm. Don't panic. How is he so fast? Bro, he is on my tail!
This about to be on.
He passed him! He passed Felix! Next is Ethan!
Pass me. In your dreams.
Drift blade! It is the drift blade! My brother's signature move! I knew it!
The Maverick would never lose. Let's see how that guy catches up now.
Good idea with the drift blade. But he turned in half a meter early and counter-steered 0.1 seconds late, causing too much angle, and his rear wheels spun for at least 0.3 seconds on exit. Not bad, but not quite there yet.
What nonsense are you spouting? You can't even drift, can you? You think you can critique my skills?
You are getting worse every year.
What did you say? Who do you think you are? To judge me?
Redline Racing!
How does he know this move? It is my brother's signature move. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. I trained this for half a year in camp. How could he learn it in one look? Truly impressive.
Drift, blinking.
Signature move. He not only knows it, he does it better than Ethan. Who exactly is he?
The race is over.
Come on! Come on!
Your racing line, your throttle control, your drift transitions without over 10 years of pro training. It is impossible to reach this level. Who exactly are you? Which team were you on before? Who I am doesn't matter. What matters is you lost. Remember the bet. You lost, so pay up. We'll cover our own costs. We won't touch Riverdale Club, and the bet is off.
Why not do this earlier? Weren't you acting so cocky before?
Let's race again.
14 of you couldn't beat him. Now you lost and want a rematch. A loss is a loss.
The bet is over. We don't have to race you again. Red Ace.
Alex, you were amazing today. You took on Redline B team alone. I've been in Riverdale for 3 years, and I've never seen anyone this fierce. That Felix Cooper, he was so cocky, but you put him in his place.
Just luck.
Forget luck. That was pure skill. Alex, come be our club's technical advisor. You wouldn't have to do anything. Just drop by to coach these guys. What do you say?
I appreciate the offer, but I told you, racing is just a hobby.
A hobby! You call that a hobby? If that is just an amateur level, all pro drivers should just go back to farming!
Alex,
It is a shame you are not competing in the World Series!
Jamie, what did you do before? Your racing line, throttle control, dynamic balance. Every move is so professional. An amateur couldn't pull this off with just talent. Which team were you on before?
Yeah, your theory and skills are scary. Last time you casually mentioned curse inertia drift. And today you lapped 14 cars. It seems like you know everything. Spill it. What did you do before? Are you a hidden legend from some team?
I just work at a gas station. Got lucky and watched a few races. Just figuring it out. Come on! You can't figure this out by yourself. Come to us when you are ready to talk. You'll find out when the time comes.
Alright, so mysterious.
Got it.
Bro, it is 11 p.m. and you're still practicing. You're pushing too hard. I saw that corner entry just now. The angle is almost there. At this rate, in another month, you'll master Jordan's Phantom Drift. Not even close. Shadow Ridge Shift. The world knows it is Jordan's signature move, but no one knows how he actually does it. I've rewatched all of Jordan's races over a dozen times. Compared the data in slow-mo, memorized his entry speed and steering angle for every corner. But it just doesn't work in practice. Bro, honestly, this move is useless. It just looks flashy. With your skills even without it, wouldn't you still win the world title this year? You don't get it. Phantom Drift isn't about showing off. Its true value is that in high-speed corners, it keeps the car on the edge of control for 0.3 to 0.5 seconds. Do you know what that means? It means your car's center of gravity is already straight when exiting, so you don't waste time correcting your line, like you normally would, based on the World Power Series average corner density. Normal drivers take 0.3 to 0.5 seconds to correct their line at each high-speed corner. If you use Phantom Drift for all 13 high-speed corners, you can gain nearly a second on the competition. Just 1 second. What is the point? On the World Series stage, the gap between first and second is less than a second. Last year at Devil's Cove, he used this move to overtake me. He drifted past that corner like a ghost, right in front of me. By the way, weren't you in Motor City? How did you get back so fast? Bro, I met a pro in Motor City. Motor City, who else is a pro there besides Jamie? Jamie vanished after retiring. Did some amateur driver fool you? Funny you should say that. His name is Jordan. Jordan. Exactly. Just one letter off. And this Jordan is a really skilled driver. Like he came from a pro team. Jordan continued, saying he is in Motor City. What is his background? A gas station attendant. What? Bro, you heard right. The first time I saw him, he was wearing a gas station uniform, covered in motor oil. I thought they just grabbed a random guy to fill in. But once the race started, he lapped all 14 of us on the B team one by one.
We didn't take him seriously at first. Felix led the pack, and I brought up the rear. After 3 laps, he was still lingering in last place.
But starting on the 4th lap,
He suddenly started overtaking me, one after another, unstoppable.
did you use a formation? Yeah. The tri-point formation. 3 cars in a triangle, inner, middle, and outer lines. You had 14 people against 1 guy and used a tri-point block. You really have no shame. Bro, don't scold us yet. Let me finish. We set up the tri-point block, but he broke through it. How did he break it? I don't know. He took a half inside line on the left turn, pinning our lead car so it couldn't go forward or back. Then he drifted through the transition and just cut right through, leaving all 3 cars behind in 1 turn. What race? Got footage. Let me see. This guy. He is Jamie.
What? Jamie. Redline Racing's former captain. 9-time World Rally Championship winner. Jamie.
You mean that Jamie? Jamie, the legend? I ask, right in front of Jamie. If he knew Jamie. Jamie, you've been gone for 3 years, and now you are working as a gas station attendant. What are you thinking?
Why are you back? Not enough losing today. Want another round? What? Found some backup. Let me tell you.
Ryan.
Huh? Ryan! Captain Cooper! Ryan!
Sorry for the late visit. Sorry, Captain Ryan. What brings you here? I want to see Jordan. Captain Ryan. You should know who Jordan is.
I do.
Since you know, you should also understand that if he doesn't want to go back, no one can force him.
I am not here to cause trouble. I am here to see the former captain. It is too late tonight. I'll go to the gas station tomorrow. Whether he sees me or not, I am going to make the trip.
Finally, a customer. Hi, you are Ryan, the legend.
Hi. I am looking for Jamie. You.
Hi, I'll get Jamie right now.
Here. To refuel. Captain. What's grade? 98. Captain, I know you don't want to hear that right now, but in my heart, you've always been the only captain of Redline Racing. The Jordan you are talking about retired 3 years ago. The man standing before you is Jordan Carter, the Abyss. $360 or cash. Captain, I am here to tell you, whether you come back or not, Redline Racing has a spot for you. I've kept the captain's armband for you. Keeping the spot. It is just an empty seat. Go back. No need to look for me. Here is my number. Whenever it is, if you change your mind, come find me anytime.
He called you captain. Ryan called you captain in the car.
Put that card away. Don't lose it.
Why didn't you tell me? What were you planning to tell me?
Tell you what.
That you are Jordan! That you are right in front of me! That you hugged your doll and lied to a living person every day! That you stared at me and buttered me up for 3 years! You know what I am most mad about!
What?
I am mad! The day you retired, I cried all night! The next day at work, my eyes were puffy like walnuts, and you asked if I had a bad night's sleep! Jamie, you jerk!
Sorry.
Will you go back?
The noodles are cold. I am heading back to Europe tomorrow. The World Series qualifiers start next month. Captain, I was 21 when you left, when you put the captain's armband in my hand. Everyone was blaming, saying I drove you away. I don't care about their blame. What matters is that mistake at Devil's Curve. Do you still think it was your fault? I've watched the accident report dozens of times. Your right sky wheel hit a gravel piece kicked up by the car ahead before the turn.
That wasn't your fault. Just bad luck. You shouldn't bury yourself here for something that wasn't your fault. 3 years!
I didn't bury myself anywhere. I just don't want to race anymore.
You are lying. You watch race footage every night.
Can you tell how much my phantom drift braking point was off?
Can you tell which corner Anderson adjusted his line on this year?
Spit it out.
What exactly do you want?
Redline needs you. Not as captain, not as a driver. But because Dragonia Racing's backup is broken, and fewer than 5 active drivers can make the World Series. With this year's rule changes, team points are double. I can't do it alone.
You are a world champion.
If you can't handle, I might not be able to either.
But if you come, at least we can share the load. What time is your flight tomorrow?
3 p.m.
Okay. I'll drop you off. You are right. 3 years. Time to know.
Welcome to the World Rally Championship Finals!
Go, Ryan!
Only 4 drivers remain. Seed 1, Anderson. Seed 2, Weston. Seed 3, Ryan. And Seed 4, Fujiwara. Ryan is Centralia's only hope.
Anderson and Weston have been double-teaming Ryan since the 3rd lap. 2 drivers from different countries teaming up against one is unprecedented in World Pressure Championship history.
Why are they all targeting Ryan?
They made a deal beforehand. Anderson wants the title. Weston wants second in the standings. If they push Ryan out of the top 3, both will get what they want.
Coming up is a series of high-speed corners, Devil's Curve. Oh my, Ryan didn't slow down before the turn and charged into the apex at a sharp angle.
Phantom Drift! He is using your signature move!
Oh no!
He lost rear grip. Ryan's out.
Foul! Anderson and Weston are cheating! This is so unfair! How could they do this? Can't they see Ryan is being double-teamed? He is the only Dragonian driver out there. The top 2 drivers are ganging up on him. Can't they see that?
2-time champion, and this is his level. Spun out twice at Devil's Cove. 2 Dragonian drivers have a grudge against this curve. If you can't handle it alone, don't force it. You are embarrassing yourself internationally. Some legend. What a loser.
They're acting like Ryan lost on purpose. Like he didn't want to win. Like being scared at Devil's Cove was some unforgivable sin.
Alex Jr. Where is your brother? He has locked himself in his room for 2 days without eating. Alex Jr. I went to Devil's Cove today. I parked my car at the entrance of that curve and sat there all afternoon. As I sat there, I kept thinking, if I had been strong enough, if Dragonia had one more driver on the track to help him, he wouldn't have had to face Anderson and Weston alone.
If I had your driving skills, I could have stood by his side. But I am just not strong enough. I couldn't even break the tri-point block. I couldn't even keep up with your taillights.
Tell me your brother's room number. When I retired from Devil's Cove 3 years ago, I was in worse shape than you. I locked myself in a hotel room, not seeing anyone for a whole week. On the 8th day, I opened the door, and there was someone standing outside. He asked, "Jamie, are you never planning to come out?" I thought, yes, I am never coming out because I felt unworthy. Later, I realized it wasn't Jordan who didn't want to come out. It was that useless captain who lost one race and thought she'd never win again.
I didn't lose to Anderson or to Weston. I lost to myself. I chickened out at Devil's Curve. The moment I entered the turn, I wasn't thinking of winning, just not making mistakes. Fear cost me 0.1 seconds, and in that 0.1 seconds, I was out.
Fear is the most honest reaction in your body. You can't control when it comes, but you can choose what to do after it does. 3 years ago, I chose to hide. You can choose to hide now too. But if you want to take a different path, I'll walk it with you, Captain.
Are you willing to come back?
Not coming back, but starting over. I'll be the driver. You be the captain.
You are just leaving? When are you leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Take it. I can't sleep without it. You've kept me up for 3 years. Keep this doll as my dad to you.
I'll get you a new one.
No new one. A new one won't have this crooked eye.
Come watch the World Series finals. I'll save you a ticket, the best seat.
What if you don't make it to the finals?
I definitely will.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I've gone over the data for Devil's Curve. You hit the turn 0.1 seconds earlier than I did, but braked 0.2 seconds later. Is there a problem? It means you plan to use Phantom Drift before entering, so you got into position early, but your body was scared, afraid of messing up again, and reacted 0.1 seconds slower. Phantom Drift didn't fail because of your skills, it failed because of your mindset. How do you know my problem is my mindset? Because I made the same mistake. Captain, I've always wanted to ask you about that mistake at Devil's Curve 3 years ago. Have you really let it go? If I said I have, would you believe me? 3 years ago, I thought that curve had beaten me. Later I realized it wasn't the curve, but myself. I thought I was old, couldn't race anymore, and my reflexes were slow. I stayed at the gas station for 3 years. Not because I was old. Scared to lose. Scared to try again. But you gotta race anyway, or you'll lose for the rest of your life. Captain, let's try again. Take it. Alright, let's try again.
Alex is in 5th place. Starting 5th is enough. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Pressure Championship Finals. Please allow me to introduce the red car in the 5th grid. Redline Racing, Jordan Carter. The only 9-time World Basketball Championship champion, the man known as the Legend. Today, he is back.
Go, Jamie.
Damn, those Kobe's up ahead. Damn yellow monkey. I'll show you what speed really is.
You got this. You got this.
Declan Wild! That is brutal! How does someone know the Phantom Drift? Jordan! It is Jordan! After 3 years, Jordan is back! He used the Phantom Drift to pass Anderson! No one else could do it! Except Jordan! Except himself!
He did it! He really did it!
He won! He won! I knew he could win! Ha! He won! He finally did it! 10-time champion! The first 10-time champion in WRC history! Jordan is from Dragonia! 3 years ago, he lost his 10th title on this very corner. Today, he took his 10th title back himself!
The old king never fell, and the new king is crowned. Jordan's era may eventually end, but today, it continues.